What's good? It's your boy Littles Hollaman, Dallas Net Radio Show, Dallas Media Group. We are here at OKC with the homie, the legendary Black Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Slink Johnson, you know what I'm saying?
What's up? What's up? What it do? What it do? Dallas View, what's happening, man? Thank you for having me. What's up, Pimp? Smoke some of that weed, nigga.
There you go, cuz. I'm finna tell y'all, bro, this is one of the realest niggas I done met, you know what I'm saying, out here doing this, you know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure to meet you, fam. I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad that Black Runner brought us together, you know what I'm saying, to be able to work on these projects. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there go the cherry. See? Own it. You know what I'm saying? So, for those who, you know what I'm saying, don't have an idea of your history, how'd you get started with the comedy? Or was it acting, or was it music first? How did it all come together with you falling into entertainment?
You know what, Lil? It kind of came natural for me. It wasn't an aspiration coming up. It wasn't necessarily something I was from a child. I said, oh, I want to be an actor. I want to be a comedian. It kind of came to me, you know, based on my personality and meeting the right people.
Right.
You know, again, growing up in Los Angeles helped. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of gave me the opportunity to be around the business and be around the right people, and one step led to another. You know, I always dealt with creators. All my friends have always been creators and funny people. Yeah. And some were doing a little bit more than others, and one step led to another, and you know, the doors began to open for me.
So was it the comedy first? Was it the acting first? How did, like, you know what I'm saying, what was the very first, like, all right, damn, I might actually have a, you know what I'm saying, a career in this?
The very first, to be real with you, Littles, was rap.
Yeah, I can see that.
Rap. You know, I was rapping with Too Short. You know, hip hop has been a love of mine since I was like 13 years old. Yeah. And excuse me, it was around the time I was about 20 when I started writing raps. 2021 when I started writing raps and really feeling like
21.
Yeah, 21. That was the time when I started writing and feeling like, you know, because I had always been freestyling and, you know what I'm saying, clowning around and enjoying it. But, you know, I started writing around 21 years old. Okay. You know, I got with a couple of my good day one homies. They was already rapping. And I kind of used to just clown with them and be their hype man. I enjoyed what they was doing. Right. And, you know, I get on stage or, you know, get on their records and clown and, no, but then eventually I started doing more because in my clowning, I'd rhyme. Right. And I started sitting down writing, and I was let me do this shit. And, you know, that was my first foray in the entertainment, hip hop. But, you know, that shit didn't play like I wanted it to.
As it normally doesn't, you know what I'm saying?
As it normally doesn't. And, you know, my personality, I've always been jovial, boisterous, you know, gregarious type of person, you know what I mean? Right. And, you know, one thing led to another. I got a partner by the name of Jason Van Veen, who's a young film student, you know what I mean? And he got me doing his sketches and things like that. And even then, I wasn't even tripping like, oh, I'm going to be an actor. The sketches would come out good, but I was just like, I'm hanging with my friends. That's all it was for me. Right. You know what I'm saying? But shit, man, God had a different plan for me, man.
Yeah, he does.
Open up doors, you know what I mean?
So do you think it's that innocence that's what's kind of got you here today? Because I noticed a lot of people end up doing that or saying that, like, yo, we was just trying something. I was just trying something with the homies. I was just kicking with the friends. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like that thing grows into something that, you know what I'm saying, you can actually start working off of and working with. Do you kind of feel like that's a thing, or you just kind of feel like that was unique in your situation?
I think it's unique in my situation, but at the same time, I think there are lots of people, lots of artists that is unique to their situation as well. You know, for me, it was for the love and just doing some shit and having some fun. I didn't even really think much of making a career, making a life out of it at all. Right. I think that, you know, the intentions were pure. You know what I'm saying? We was doing it for love, and I still do it for love. You know, of course I need that bread. Right. Of course I need that bread. However, what keeps me going is the love, because it ain't never been enough bread to really make me feel like, oh, this is a thing. Right. I still want to give me 9 ounces, nigga. Right. Go out here and get it.
My nigga said 9. He said odd number, you know what I'm saying? 1 for me, 8 for y'all, you know what I'm talking about?
That quarter bird.
Dig it.
That quarter bird. But, you know, I enjoy it, man. God has definitely, you know, opened doors and given me opportunity and showed me favor in that regard, because I know it's cats that have been grinding for years. I hear from comedians, from stand-up comedians, you know, that my route was different. My route is unique, you know, and the fact that I came out, you know, never really did much TV to come to debut as the lead on the TV show.
Right.
That's a lot. And I hear a lot of stand-ups tell me that, you know, they're striving to get on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling them, nigga, I'm striving to be as good a stand-up comic as you are. Right. So, you know, it's always a trade-off somewhere. And the nigga just grinding, you know what I'm saying? It's just grinding it out and seeing what it do. I ain't got no plan, Lil. I ain't got no plan, my nigga. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what tomorrow going. I don't know. I don't have no plan.
Let the Lord lead. You know what I'm talking about?
Let him lead, bro. So that's all I'm doing. And he ain't let me astray thus far. So you know.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like, because I mean, of course, the people that do know you, they know you from the Black Jesus skits. Did those come? I'm sorry, series. How did that come about? Was that part of the, you know what I'm saying, you just hanging with the camera student? And...
Exactly. It you know, it really did, because my friend ended up doing more things in the business. He ended up doing some great things, one of which he ended up being a writer on the Boondocks.
Right.
So that's how I met Aaron MacGruder through my friend Jason,
nice.
who actually was writing on season 2, I think, of the Boondocks. Season 3, season 2, I don't remember, but you know, through Jason, I met Aaron. You know, Aaron had an idea for a sketch he wanted to do to promote his new book, All the Rage. And in that sketch, it was just basically about a bunch of, you know, rough niggas, you know, rough, quote unquote, dumb, you know, we playing stereotypes like a motherfucker, you know, that's Aaron's style.
I mean, but that was the beauty of the show.
Exactly. So it was a bunch of guys that basically was shitting on this book, talking about, don't buy this book, we gonna buy all the books so you niggas can't buy the books. You know what I'm saying? And it started with that sketch, and I think Aaron took a liking to me. Took a liking to my comedic style and to my personality or whatever it was. I'm thankful that he did whatever he saw in me. And he saw, apparently he saw Jesus, because he came to me with the idea, the proposition, yo, how would you like to play Jesus? At this point, it wasn't like, yo, we're going to do TV. This is the TV version. Right. This is still the sketch version. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, I'm down. You know, what you want me to do? He's like, shit, what would you do if you were Jesus? So there was no script, there was no outline. It's just a costume. Yeah. And here, what would you do if you were Jesus? Right. And you know, that was a great opportunity. And I say that to say that, you know, I'm thankful that he allowed me the opportunity to put so much of myself into the character.
I was just about to say, you can kind of tell that it's like a unique thing. And that was also something else I was wondering, was it scripted? When did Aaron come along? I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, this was like something that y'all came together with and then started independently before getting picked up.
We came together and it was an independent sketch, independent idea, and I'm you know, I'm not gonna take no credit for that. That was Aaron's idea. Black Jesus was Aaron's idea. It was something that he had in his head. He approached me with. Right. Now, the Black Jesus you see, I'm gonna take some credit for that, because again, he gave me the opportunity to be who I am. You know, he gave me the opportunity to interpret Jesus my way, as I saw him. But the idea was his. Right. The idea was his, definitely.
And I noticed that you're making the discernment between the idea and, you know what I'm saying, the actual character of Black Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Why is that so important?
That's important to me because, like, a lot of people think that it was my concept, and I like to give credit where credit is due.
I appreciate
Great
that.
show. You know, it was his idea. However, again, you know, what you see, again, it's the truth. There was no script. Right. There was no outline, you know, and you know, not trying to toot my own horn, but I need to toot my own horn because ain't nobody else tooting that motherfucker. But
for real.
Nah, you know,
not loud enough anyway.
He gave me the opportunity just to, you know, he trusted me enough, and I'm thankful for that. He trusted me enough. He trusted what he saw in me enough to give me that leeway without, because there were never any reins on me, never any like real restrictions. You gotta do it like this. You gotta say it like this. You can't smoke the weed. Aaron was welcoming that. You know, a contemporary version of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm thankful that he allowed me that, man.
Yeah,
thankful for that.
That's dope. So, you know what I'm saying, the very first sketch, You know what I'm saying? I'm a kind of ruin it for those who hadn't seen it. You know what I'm saying? Jesus just, you know what I'm saying, hits up Pops, asks him for a blessing. What was it? Virgil was the homie, I think it was his name.
Okay, that wasn't the first one.
That wasn't the first one?
That one that actually came after the TV show.
Word.
That's after. The first ones, oh man, we gotta pull them up, man.
Yeah.
We pull them up. Check out the first ones, man. These first sketches right here.
Yeah.
The first sketches though, the very first sketches was just Jesus on the phone talking to his partners, you know what I'm saying, trying to set up a barbecue, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Going over his partner's house, they playing the Wii, and you know, Jesus, his homies playing tennis on the Wii. Jesus want to play, he ain't got no controller. You remember the Wii had a little wand, Jesus up there playing with no controller. It was dope, you know, just Jesus hanging out with the homies, man, and that was a good look, man. I appreciate that because, you know, coming up in Texas, you know, very spiritual place. We're in the Bible Belt. You know, I'm originally from Arkansas myself, so I'm familiar with this Bible Belt. I understand, you know, I knew coming up in the South when I was a young child, you know, I had this fire and brimstone idea of Jesus, like, don't play with God. And you still don't play with God. Don't get me wrong. However, you know, as I grew up, you know, my interpretation of Jesus is different, man. You know, and to be able to play him and in the way I see, you know what I'm saying? They say, you know, like Tupac said, they say Jesus is a kind man. He should understand times is crime land. He understands. So Jesus, he ain't gonna come judging. He gonna come talk to you like, Lil, come on, man. You know you need to get that together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. He was in the trenches.
He in the trenches. He gonna hit your weed, and he ain't this. Jesus is in the car with the drive-by shooters.
Exactly.
Now, damn, how he in the car with the shooters and didn't stop, man? Jesus, God give you your own free will. Jesus there though. He trying to tell you, my nigga, chill, man. Go get you something to eat, man. Come on now.
I mean, it's a whole nother route we could do right now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not saying fuck something, but you could be doing that.
Exactly. You could be doing that. You know, exactly. You go get you some trim, man. You know
no, I mean, I appreciate that because, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, a lot of people wanna tell people how they should view their Savior, and a lot of people forget that this is your own personal relationship with him. Not only that this is something that Black Run, shout out who brought us together on this.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That he pointed out, it's like Jesus was was in the trenches, but then if you go listen to the preacher talk or you read in the Bible, he was with murderers, he was with thieves, he was with robbers. You know what I'm saying? So he was with those who was, you know what I'm saying,
who really needed him most.
Right, who needed him most, and you know what I'm saying, and he waited and allowed them to be able to be like, all right, I see what you're talking about.
It never changed on him.
No, he stayed solid.
He stayed solid. He stay with you. He urged you not to do that bullshit. You do it anyway. You go to prison, who the first nigga you call?
Jesus.
Absolutely. And he's there with you that whole time, but you still have to learn. But you know, I think that Jesus is definitely the ultimate homeboy. He's definitely the one that really love you and really care about you. He can't step in, or I ain't gonna say he can't, but he won't step in and stop your hand from doing some shit. But damn, he trying to appeal to your heart, nigga. Stop, or whatever it is, do something good.
And I love the way that you humanized him as a character versus, you know what I'm saying, people. Because I mean, again, people try to force that view on you as, you know what I'm saying, Jesus being like the preppy big brother, whereas, I mean, you can't be a nerdy dude and hang with, you know what I'm saying, people in the trenches. I mean, you can, but you got to be extremely lucky at times.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, you made him into someone that's real about it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he not about it. Like, all right, we finna go do this. All right, I'll ride with y'all. But in that whole time, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna
try to get y'all to do something else. Right. And Jesus not the one to judge. Jesus leave the judgment to God. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, that's how, you know, I feel like in my portrayal of the character, we can hit the weed. Yeah. I ain't here to judge you. I'm not here to tell you that's fucked up what you doing, or, you know, I'm just, you know, especially when I don't think it's fucked up. Now, if it's some fucking drugs, some meth, some dope or something, Jesus ain't finna hit that.
Yeah, he ain't coming up like, hey.
No, he finna try to change it, but marijuana.
You want to bless it?
A lot of people had problems with Jesus smoking weed, but marijuana came of the earth. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if Jesus was in the trenches, sometimes, you know, smoking marijuana is part of communication. Sometimes the thing, unfortunately, too, even with other drugs, you know, that's part of the communication. Sometimes you get through to people in different ways. And, you know, and in smoking some weed, Jesus might give you some game.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and he often does, bro. Like, I don't know what other smokers believe, but I really feel like he's with me all the time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
He sit up there and watch me roll it. Nah, he don't hit it. He like my homeboy Kevin. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kevin too, my business partner. You know what I'm saying? He you know what I'm saying? He'll let me smoke in his car. He'll let me smoke in his crib. You know what I'm saying? Has no problem. He don't smoke at all.
No judgment.
None. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way that, you know what I'm saying, you wish a lot of your people would be. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, and now I'm not comparing Kevin to Jesus. I'm just saying he got some Jesus-like qualities,
Absolutely.
as we all do. You know what I'm saying? But
shout out Kevin, man. I'm gonna come over y'all to smoke, get the shit out. Man.
yep. Once we get the electricity back on, nah, it's not. But you know what I'm saying? It's but at the end of the day, like, there's just certain things that you can see in people that, you know what I'm saying, you can see being in Christ. You know what I'm saying? And I like the way that you I appreciate the way that you humanize them. So those who, like, this is a sketch that opens the doors for people who haven't, you know what I'm saying, even thought that they could be back in the religion.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because I get a lot of people that tell me how the show changed their life, man, and is absolutely humbling. This shit, I'm getting goosebumps right now thinking about it, bro. That shit is some wild, amazing, and humbling shit, man. And I feel honored to be able to, you know, anything I can do to help somebody find some type of enlightenment, some type of spirituality, some type of peace. If I can help you any kind of way, I'm happy I can, and that it's just amazing, bro. And it's crazy because I do feel, I know I'm not Jesus. I know I'm nowhere close. I'm a wretch. I'm a sinner. You know what I'm saying? I know that. But I do feel a certain, for lack of better words, obligation to live a certain way and treat people.
Yeah.
You know, based on that, man. Because it's wild, because even though I know I'm not, you know I'm not. It amazes me how many times fans will really go overboard, like, you know what I'm saying, praying and shit. Like, hey, man. I mean, you know, again, I don't ever shit on them, but I say that to say that that's some heavy
like,
shit.
Don't make me your false deity. You know what I'm saying?
Right, don't
like,
make me your false deity, but at the same time, for me, it's some heavy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Spider-Man is, you know, goddamn it, with great power comes great responsibility. Now, I don't necessarily think I'm greatly powerful, but I know that the messages conveyed through that show are.
Nah, you definitely are on the right track with that. You know what I'm saying? As far as, like, people put too much into entertainment. You know what I'm saying? On both ends. Sometimes they put too much into it as far as being an entertainer, to where you have niggas going to jail for shit they do in entertainment, when if they never did it, it would have never been part of their life.
We don't have that convo too. We talking about the dumbass rappers. For show them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a rapper too. Goddamn.
No, I mean, but at the end of the day, like, it's really hard to humble yourself in front of everybody. I guess that's the thing. Is like, I can see it. It's like, it's hard to humble yourself in front of all of the people when they like, nah, you the one doing it. You like, nah, bro. I mean, I might be the vessel fan, but there's a message.
You got, and you know, yeah, it can be hard to humble yourself, especially when you've been putting out some fucked up messages. You've been real fucking braggadocious and shit. You know, me myself, man, I just always try to stay humble, so I don't ever have to be humble. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Littles, we all the same, bro.
Yeah.
I piss out the same kind of tube you got. I shit out the same kind of hole you got. We get up, put our clothes on the same motherfucking way. Problem with our woman, fuck us up, fuck me up the same way, fuck you up.
Right.
You know, I get hungry. You know, nigga, I ain't no different than nobody else. So I say that to say, man, that's what keep me, you know, again, touching. I guess I ain't never touched no nice bag like that for, I don't know, I can't really speak for a nigga like that, but I just know that even touching a nice bag ain't giving you no reason to act like you no different than nobody else.
I believe that too. I mean, like, there shouldn't, Kanye ain't never switched up on us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he always been an asshole.
I don't think Jay-Z's ever switched up on us. I don't think Diddy's ever switched up on us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course they got their private person that they are. You know what I'm saying? There's only a person that people get to see. It's always gonna be like that. But you know what I'm saying, as far as like who that person is to everybody, I don't think those people will ever switched up. You know what I'm saying? I think it's those that really want the bag, like they really just have to have it.
I want the bag. I really want the bag. But you know, again, I don't want to. I want the bag, but I always say, man, I like to keep my integrity, because when the bag gone, if you sold your integrity, you won't have nothing. So you gotta always keep your integrity, always keep your rapport with the streets. You know, I want to keep my rapport with the streets as well. That's very important, because again, when the bag gone, you turn your back on the streets for the bag. When the bag gone, you can't come back to the hood. You turned your back. So I just always try to just be solid with my niggas, man, and all the time, because at the end of the day, y'all all I got.
Right.
I can have all the money in the world, my nigga, but that shit can get taken away from me. But my niggas, the love from the people, you know what I'm saying, you do right by them, you gonna keep getting that love, and that's all I want. I want, you know what I'm saying, I support, not,
Nah, you good, you know what I'm saying, as far as that. Like, so, where you from, homie? Where you from, cuz?
I'm from West Side, 7 Trey Lowdown, Gangsta Crip. Los Angeles. Shit, like we discussed before, I can say that, and I like to say all the time, I ain't never been no gangbanger. Now niggas, how you say that? How you a Crip, but you ain't never been no gangbanger? You gotta understand the dynamics. It's just like a military. You got cooks. Cooks might not ever see combat. You got mechanics.
Janitors,
you got all the janitors, you got all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been the shooter. I always been the cool dude. I always been the nigga the clown, the homie that be joking around. I just fell in with my gang just on family ties, and where I came up at. I ain't never really been a nigga that just I want to kill this nigga. That shit is stupid. I was just, my shit just come from family ties and love with the community. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, I went to school in the Bloods. I went to school with the Pyrus, but grew up with the Crips. So, and that kind of kept me from, I couldn't bang hard.
Right.
I couldn't super Crip and then go to school
and
survive.
And super Crip.
And super Crip.
And I
couldn't be a Pyru and then go back over here with my kinfolk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I picked a side, but at the same time, I got love for both, because again, so a lot of these Pyru niggas is my day one niggas. Love me to death, and I love them too. You know what I'm saying? But, ultimately, man, all that shit was just a lot of just youthful indiscretion. You know what I'm saying? As I get older now, man, I'll tell you, kids, gangbanging is the dumbest shit ever.
For real.
It's the dumbest shit, and I'm going to tell you why. You mad at a nigga right now, you 19 years old, you go kill that nigga, cool. Even if you don't go to jail, the nigga dead, all right, your enemy dead. 20 years later, you're gonna be 39, nigga. You're not gonna feel the same way about it. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that nigga ain't he not gonna be your op 10 years later.
He gonna be your op in 20 years. 20 years, your op is probably gonna be the nigga you ride in the car shooting with. 20 years, your op might be that nigga if y'all survive.
Right.
And I say that to say, man, you mad right now. That's the way y'all feel. Y'all just shooting niggas. Y'all 19, 20, 21 years old, man. Keep on living. My grandma used to say it all the time. My nigga, keep on living. Keep on living. Now I'm the old nigga looking at these niggas. God damn, these niggas, man. Sit y'all asses down.
What in the fuck?
You know? I got niggas that I thought were mortal enemies in my late teens and early 20s that I hug and embrace when I see them now. You know why? Because, nigga, I remember you. I know you. All these young new niggas I don't know.
Right.
So I know you, and it's the familiarity. You know what I'm saying? And
I know you a real one. Like that's it. Like when a nigga earn your respect.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? From even on both sides, even being a homie or being a op. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It humble you to be like, damn, my nigga, like, it's so much fake shit going on out here on both sides. You still the same nigga that, you know what I'm saying, you was when we met. I mean, now we got a relationship. I mean, it may not be a relationship in a traditional sense, but nigga, when I see you, I know what you about. I can trust what you on.
Man, my nigga Spider Loke, he said something so cold on a podcast I watched him. He was saying how, when he talked, he talk his gang stories, he not glorifying the lifestyle as much as he is reminiscing, like two old war vets. They gonna talk about combat. Niggas go to Vietnam. You catch two Vietnam vets running each other at a supermarket or somewhere. You know, they get to talking about that shit. They get to reminiscing about the time. So it ain't necessarily glorifying. It's, you know, niggas
No, I'm sorry.
Niggas going back on their lives.
It also puts history together for niggas. Like,
Absolutely.
you know what was going on at the same time you was doing something somewhere else. And how that shit trained together. Like, that's we have a couple of podcast groups, you know what I'm saying, here, Real Life Street Stars, Dallas Global. I think Dallas D Mogul was in on the conversation. And one of them was like, you know what I'm saying, it's the memory lane, it's the reminiscing that sells now. Niggas realizing what was going on all in the same time, how it was all working together, how they was part of that link. You know what I'm saying? Like how in, like, let's say 98, right? Everybody was banging up until at least about Atlanta. But nobody knows what Texas was doing and California was doing and Arkansas was doing until like 2020, or not 2020, 2002 probably, you know what I'm saying, or whenever Banging at Little Rock came out. That's when niggas realized, oh shit,
it's a real thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like that's when niggas realize, like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying, like this is a real thing. This is really growing.
I hate that shit, man. Niggas just need something to do. Gangbang tell me niggas just need something to do. Niggas just want to be part of something. Everybody want to feel involved in something, man. And I think that, you know,
Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah. The gang started out with some noble intentions, man, but it got bastardized and turned into some bullshit. But that still, you know, it just showed me that, man, niggas just want to be part of something, man. We got to start creating, you know, more positive and more productive you know, organizations and things where niggas can really be involved and be proud of. Man, it's crazy how niggas be proud of some gangbang. That's some bullshit. Niggas be proud of that shit, man. Niggas be proud of that shit.
I'm just proud I made it through some of the shit that I ended up being into.
And it's weird because it's a sense, I understand the sense of pride. Don't get me wrong. Just like I just told you, I'm third. I'm going to stay third.
Yeah.
But there's a sense of pride in it, but it's weird. I understand the sense of pride.
No, I mean that I made it through that.
Exactly. That's what you make it through.
Now here's the second part to that, because I should follow that up. You know what I'm saying? The second part is, I wish I would have thought about coming out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that probably would have never put me into it, and I probably would have planned a life after 18 and 21.
See, think about what you're saying though too. It's just funny, and I think that we all, a lot of young niggas coming up in urban environments, impoverished environments, you know, feel the same way. Because I trip, Lils. I think about it sometimes, bro. You said that word plan a life. Bro, I ain't had no plan.
Right.
I didn't know when I was 18, 17 years old, I didn't know what the fuck life would have been for me at 40. I had no plan, bro. I didn't know what the fuck I was going to do.
Still mentally 16.
Come on, man.
No, I feel you. I fully understand. Like, that's something I tried to explain to my, you know what I'm saying, explain to my ladies. Like, look, you know what I'm saying, I didn't think I would be alive this long. Let alone damn near 2 times as long as I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Right.
I thought I was more inept to catch a straight than catch a you know what I'm saying, catch a degree.
Right.
Or you know what I'm saying, catch a career.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I thought I'd be more, you know what I'm saying, going to jail forever versus, you know what I'm saying, going to college and, you know what I'm saying, having a chance.
Right. And not that that's what a nigga wanted.
Right.
But just based on where we came from, what we saw, that's what, you know, it wasn't far-fetched to think that would be for me. And, you know, again, I didn't have no plan. I didn't necessarily plan that, but that wasn't far-fetched.
Right.
Because, again, I had no plan. At 17, 18 years old, I went to jail when I was 17. I did 3 years. And that's probably something that saved my life. You know, even though I got out 20, I was still young. I had seen enough. I seen enough jail where I know I didn't want to do that, but I was still walking that fence on some bullshit. You know, I like to say I never got burned by the game, but I got singed like a motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I walked, you know, little petty crimes and, you know, shit like that. Though, you know, little arrests and here and there after that. But, you know, I'm thankful I never touched that pen, but I'm glad that God kind of put me on track and showed me something. And it's like, I still don't have a plan.
Right.
I'm just following God, and and he put me on the track where now he's showing me a whole lot of different opportunities, and I know I don't want that bullshit.
Right.
And I can see the opportunity now where versus back then where I couldn't see the opportunity. The opportunity is there, and I ain't gonna say they wasn't there. You niggas quit lying, they there. You gotta look for them.
Really
the opportunities is there.
Honestly, you ain't gotta look for them. Sometimes you just gotta pray and recognize them. You know what I'm saying? Open your eyes, letting them open your eyes and recognize them. I'm gonna be honest with you, like there's a lot of times where I just be like, all right, God, I don't even know where I'm finna go from here, but I'm just gonna sit back and watch you work. And I just sit back and watch him work, and he work. You know what I'm saying?
Beautifully.
He do.
I be telling people all the time, like, we faced with dilemmas in life all the time. My personal life, I had problems like everybody else. I got 3 baby mamas, nigga, 5 kids. So I say that to any real nigga watching this. Nigga, I'm going through a lot of the same shit you do, nigga. Not to say that they horrible people or nothing, but just dealing with different personalities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to manage different personalities and different, being the head of a household and the father to many, you face with a lot of responsibilities, ups and downs and shit, attitudes, and on top of that, your own problems. And I say that to say, man, shit be bad sometimes. Nigga be feeling bad, fucked up, ain't enough money right now. Nigga don't know where the shit gonna come from. Nigga don't know. Nigga, all these dilemmas you face, nigga, you just gotta kick back and let God work the shit out, man.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you, when you try too much, you try your best to get out your dilemma, but sometimes when it's one of them dilemmas that's just crazy, you just gotta kick back and let God do his work. I say that to say you're gonna be all right. I can't even tell you how many times I feel like, damn, this is it. My life is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Not that so much I'm dead or in jail, but whatever it is in your life, you
feel like you're stuck in a position, and you have no idea how you gonna get out that shit. You ain't gotta be in legal trouble for that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be in mortal trouble.
It's all kinds of shit, kinds of trouble, all kinds of shit. But here we are today. Here we are to motherfucking day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm fine. Smoking weed, smoking little weeds. We on fucking Dallas View TV. It's good. I could tell you a million fucking times where I feel like, nigga, I wanted it all to be over. And hey man, but you just kick back and just let God do his work, man. I look at life like a movie.
Yeah.
When I get in them dilemmas, it'd be like, whatever the dilemma is, I just look at it like a movie. Like, damn, you know how Spider-Man on the train, and he on the train, you don't know, damn, what's gonna happen to this nigga go. Oh, I look at it like that. In some kind of way, God always say today, I'm on the train, nigga, the train about to go off a cliff, nigga, what's gonna happen? Oh, Lord, you know what I'm saying? Something happens.
Something amazing
happens. You just gotta let God do his work, man. And that's not to say you don't, because I understand faith without work ain't shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do your work. But nigga, don't overdo it.
Right.
Don't go into a frenzy. You do
try to recognize the line.
Do what you can.
Yeah.
Do what you can. That's all I say. Because all you can do is what you can do. And I be telling my baby mama that she be worried about this and that and this and that. And all I say is, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. She get mad when I said that. What the fuck do I do? I can only do what I can do.
Right.
Like, what you want me to? You want me to knock over a bank?
Boy,
you want me to pull a sickness out the person? What you want me to do? I can only do what I can do.
Right.
And and look, a couple days later, oh, it's all right. Yeah, exactly. I told you, relax. It's cool. It's gonna be cool.
Because you're not dependent on me. I'm here to help, but you're not dependent on me. Who you dependent on is who I'm dependent on. It's the Lord. Trust me. Like, you can try to deny it all you want, but then you can do as much as you can or do as much as you want. But at a certain point in time, you gotta realize, I didn't do that. Like, I might have put the pieces together. You know what I'm saying? You can set up the chessboard all you want, but you didn't make that move.
No, you didn't. I was powered by God. He pushed the night, the little L shape for me. He put that like that.
Oh, I didn't even see it working like that. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, that's what I want. I want to help people realize, like, you know what I'm saying, because I'm just a humble, you know what I'm saying, Dallasite, you know what I'm saying, in some good positions to be able to be like, this is somebody who you guys, you know what I'm saying, idolize or like or follow, you know what I'm saying, this is what they really think, what they really feel. Instead of trying to dig into the, you know what I'm saying, dig into the dirt, because I don't feel like that's my thing. Plus, I mean, I like to. If I'm a gossip, I'm a gossip like a true gossip should do, with no cameras, no phones, no recordings.
Right.
We sharing this shit like backroom secret
and
conversation, nigga.
we just chop game, and I like that you said that because you know I do some podcasting as well, and you know I really got as into it as much as I want to, because I'm conflicted as to how I'm approaching, because I'm very particular about, you know, these podcasters and shit. Like, some shit is on the line of like, come on, my nigga, you ain't even talking shit. They ain't even becoming of a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Some of these questions that got to be asked, and I understand the business part of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just the business. You want people to watch. You want people to tune in. But at the same time, I don't really care for controversy. I mean, I know it sells, but I don't want none. I don't want to make none of mine. I ain't never really been a nigga on here, fuck this nigga or do that, man. That's some weird shit to me, man. Niggas get on the fucking camera and just want to say the wrongest shit that fucking lead back to their real life. You know what I'm saying? That boy
I'm keeping that.
That boy over there sound like a big box Chevy. Post some motherfucking post some gas on the carburetor, nigga.
I'm keeping all that shit. All that.
Post some gas on that carburetor,
you
nigga.
Know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. So we talked about, you know what I'm saying, where you came from. We talked about Black Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So the stand-up. How do you feel like that came about?
Man,
you just walked into that, or did you get opportunity? Like, it was like unbelievable.
I got an unbelievable opportunity. You know, stand-up has always been something that has attracted me, but I never really, you know, gave it much thought. Like, cause I go back to me being gregarious and loud and all that shit. You know, I remember watching Eddie Murphy, his first couple specials when I was young, and that intrigued me. The idea, you know, being somebody, you're not singing, you're not acting, you just up there talking shit.
With raw delirious.
I don't remember both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them. I don't remember. I was on Eddie at that time, but I still wasn't like, I want to be that. I was like, damn, that's hella cool.
Right.
I love that shit. That's cool. You know, fast forward some years and shit, I always, you know, still was a class clown, but I wasn't into stand up like that. But what got me to it was a couple different things, man. Depression.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to a point where, you know, this was after rap. You know, shit wasn't going my way. I'm broke. I'm on my mama's couch. I got these kids, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm finna do with my life. You know what I'm saying? I can't sell weed no more. I can't fuck around the streets. I've made an agreement with God that I wasn't gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I ended up, you know, through my friend Jason, you know what I'm saying, who was writing for Aaron, you know, we used to talk a lot. And he used to always just write down shit I say, because, you know, just talking, I just rant.
Yeah.
I just rant to him. He was my ear at that time, and I just rant. And the nigga just be quiet while I'm talking, and I hear him snickering and shit. Like, what the fuck? And he writing this shit down. And that kind of helped me formulate that kind of helped me formulate my first, like, I formulated it a little bit. He told me, you know, and you know, he was writing down the shit I say. And I think one time I went to the J Spot Comedy Club in LA. I think I was at a low point in my life, man. I didn't have no money. I was like stressed out what I'm gonna do. And not that I went there to get money, but I just wanted to do something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to do something.
Be productive.
Be productive. Man, I must have went up there, and I tell you, Littles, that was my best show so far. My best show was my first show.
I feel that same way about damn near everything I've done.
Bruh. I was my first stand-up comedy, nigga. I went in there, and I just ran it. I don't even feel like I told jokes. I just ran it, and I knew what I was doing, but I was just ran because I just remember doing my shit, the motherfucking crowd laughing like a motherfucker clapping, and J. Anthony Brown like, Slink, come back here right now. Come back here and holler at me. I went, you know, and then from there, I was kind of spotty with it.
Right.
Because at that time, I started doing GTA 5 and started coming in. Black Jesus got greenlit.
Okay.
So other things had begun to happen. And I wasn't really doing as much stand up. I was just really enjoying, doing something, being productive, feel like, okay, this shit is happening. Now, I started doing more with Charlie Murphy. God bless his soul. That's my brother. May God bless Charlie Murphy and John Witherspoon. My brother Charlie's urging. He urged me like, man, check this out, man. You should do it, check. And he threw me on stage. If it wasn't for that, like Charlie threw me on stage when I was hella green. I was just like, I'm by far, I'm far from a veteran or expert right now. Don't get me wrong. I'm learning like a motherfucker. I'm still like probably freshman. But Charlie let a nigga that ain't never really did too much of shit jump on stage in front of him at his show.
Yeah.
And put my name on the bill.
With his audience. After the work he didn't put in.
After the work he put in. So, when you put it like that, nigga, it'll be disrespect to that man's name if I don't keep going.
Right.
After the work that he put in to put me on his stage, you know what I'm saying? And that was a point where, nigga, because the first time I did a show at the J Spot, it was just, I was letting off steam. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was an amazing thing. Now I'm starting to do shows with Charlie Murphy, bruh. I'm more conscious of what's going on. Like, damn, I'm on TV and I'm doing comedy. So I was nervous as fuck. And I'm still nervous every day. I was nervous last night. I'm still nervous every day, but I'm learning to handle that nervousness. But I say that to say, nigga, that was early on in the nigga career, and Charlie let a nigga get on. Man,
yeah,
that. I'm high. We high right now.
No, I mean,
we high right now.
Yeah,
I'm high. I don't know about this nigga. This nigga, he smoke more than me. You know what I'm saying? First his dreads get high, and then
you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, like, you right, fucking around like a legend, somebody that by the time we already met him, had been known as a legendary comic. Just a comic, you know what I'm saying? Not an actor, you know what I'm saying? Like, he goes and public speaks and people laugh at this. You know, that's what I, you know what I'm saying, I want people to realize. Like, this is the second biggest fear in life is public speaking.
Yeah, absolutely.
And y'all do this shit every week as a goal. You know what I'm saying? To be able to, you know what I'm saying, spread cheer and joy so people can, you know what I'm saying, take that next day and have it a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no better occupation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's volunteer work. I mean, yeah, you get paid for it, but what you share up there, even the written, you know what I'm saying? That's like that's shit that people didn't piece together in a community manner. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't, and a lot of people see themselves as individuals going through things, and y'all bring them together.
Yeah, man, because it really, comedy really is a connector because it really, we express our humanity, and a lot of people going through the same shit that the comic speaks of, when they're on stage. A lot of people go through that, you're able to really bring people together. I might not look like you, but this shit I say gonna speak to your heart. You gonna know we brothers. You know what I'm saying? So, absolutely.
Nah, I mean, shit, that's some real ass shit, man. Well, we're gonna start wrapping this up because, one, we gotta start getting to airports, you know what I'm saying, and get Negroes moving and shit. And two, if I have any other questions, y'all don't really need to know about them. Matter of fact, drop them in the comments.
Say
shoot
something.
your tech, or he'll, you know what I'm saying, or at him, and he'll, you know what I'm saying, respond.
Yep, or drop it in my Cash App. That's how I respond the fastest. $ Slink Johnson.
Facts.
$ SLINKJOHNSON.
Drop shit. Drop $1. Drop
right
5.
here.
Drop 10. You dig it?
Hopefully you'll see it right here. $ Slink Johnson.
It'll be there. All right, y'all. Well, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys tuning in, kicking in, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Littles Hollaman, Dallas Unit Radio Show. Slink Johnson, Black Jesus, stand-up comedian, actor, you know what I'm saying? All around cool nigga. Trey, Gang's Crib. You know what I'm saying? Just to show you guys that even though, you know what I'm saying, you link up with a gang early, you know what I'm saying, there's still a future. So think about it. At least do that. Think about it.
Think about it. How about you just don't do it? See, that shit look glorious, and you know all that y'all kids be fucked up. That's just some bullshit.
Yeah.
Cause you go to jail for that shit, them niggas ain't gonna write you or nothing. You gonna get out, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of niggas you don't know.
Then your ass gonna have to sit down and think about it. So just think about the future, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, shit, we had some good, you know what I'm saying? We had some pretty good turnouts, and it's still looking promising.
It's a future for you, boy.
Yep. All right, y'all. Peace.